So, let's take a look at these question numbers 4 through 9, and let's see what we think. All right. First, I'm going to pause a second. I just want you to look at your answers and see if your answers are correct or incorrect, and then I want to highlight a couple of things about these questions as they will relate to today's lesson. Okay, so the first one I really want to talk about is number 5. The reason I think number 5 is so important to talk about is this is what we started talking about yesterday, and we're going to continue to talk about today. I need to distribute the 8 to every term here. So 8 times y is 8y, and 8 times 1 works out to be 8, okay? And then I just copy down the minus 21, the equals, and the 3. Now, same side does not only refer to the letters. Like, can we all take a look here at number 9 and we see the W's on the same side, so we automatically put the same operation and get them together and make 3 W's? It can also apply to same sign numbers. So see what I wrote above here? Distribute, which we just did, and same side numbers. Look down here. Positive 8 and negative 21 all together make negative 13. Now I have the standard two-stepper, send in the ground troops, add 13, divide by 8, and I get y is 2. Now I want to go look at number 7. Again, I see a number outside a package or parentheses. I'm going to distribute every time. 3 times h is 3h. 3 times negative 1 is negative 3. Plus 4h equals negative 17. Then I have to combine. Now this time, in the previous problem, it was numbers that were on the same side. Now it's letters on the same side. I have the 3 h's and what kind of 4h is this? Positive. Altogether I have 7 h's. Minus 3 is negative 17. Standard two-stepper, send in the ground troops, h is negative 2. So that's what we're looking to recognize. We're looking to recognize, like in number 4 here, that this is an opposite side situation. We're looking to recognize, like in number 9 here, that this is a same side situation. But if, like in numbers 5 and 7, I see a number outside parentheses, I am always going to distribute that number, then ask myself, is it same side or opposite side? Okay? Any questions? All right. So let's now take a look if we can. Let me just speak something here. Okay. I want to turn it off. I want to, yes. Let's see if it's a quick one. I want to get to this. Hold on. Number 19. I did do the answers to some other ones, but I'm trying to balance off what we're doing for the period here. Scan 4. Hopefully this is it. Yep. Number 19. There is no 19. What other homework? Oh, the one from 2 days ago. Ah, yes. Now I know what you're talking about. All right. So I think, yeah, I want to say it was scan 1, but let's see. No, it's not. Definitely not. Let's see if it's scan 2. There we go. Okay, number 19. Okay, super toughie. Try this one. What makes this tough is that this particular question is both same side and opposite side. If you ever see a question like this, which could be both same side and opposite side, it is safest to do same side first and then go to opposite side. Now, it works either way. It's just a few less steps if you do same side first. So, Cheyenne, what I got going on here is I got a 7V, a negative 9V, and a negative 3V. And if I combine all of those, I get negative 5V. Then I got my plus 8 equals 20 minus V. So now I've taken this first one, which was clearly same side because of all these V's, and now I have to do opposite side. So now I add V to both sides, or it would probably have even been better if I added 5V. It works the same either way. So now I get negative 4V plus 8 is 20. And then standard two-stepper, send in the ground troops, minus the 8, divide by -4, and I get -3. Again, it works just as well. I really should have added 5V to both sides, but either way works fine. Okay? All right, any questions here? Cassandra, how we doing? Now, Cassandra, I know that you can concentrate and do really well with this stuff. You want to know how I know that? Because your fingernails are every different color. So the concentration that must have went in to making those fingernails look perfect with all those different colors, the time and the effort that had to go in to making such beautiful fingernails, put that into math and booyah! We're going to kick some serious math butt. All right, so let us now go to today's lesson. And we're going to start with the do it. And then we're going to get into the lesson proper, or as the British would say, proper. Oh, I feel good. Actually, I feel tired, but that's okay, because sometimes you just got to will yourself forward. Okay, let's see here. What do we have to learn today? What's the whole point behind today's lesson? Oh, this isn't good. You should know the answer to this. Guys, anytime we ask this question, why did you come into class today? Was it just to interrupt your beauty sleep? No. We always look in the box. What does it say you have to leave here knowing? Everybody. Good. So when you walk in the room, you have to have this sense of purpose. This idea of this is why I'm doing this. And what we're doing today is we want to learn how to solve these multi-step equations that include the distributed property. Okay, so I take a look at number 1. Is this your pen? I take a look at number 1. What is anything to the 0 power? 1. And that's really not technically true, because 0 to the 0 is not 1. But anything else to the 0 is 1. Plus 3 times negative exponent. Reciprocal. So 4 to the -3 is 1 over 4 to the +3. And 4 to the 3 is 64, so it's 1 over 64. I know you like these fractions like you like getting hit upside the head or going to the dentist, but that's okay. 3 times 1 over 64 is 3 over 64. And then I have to add the 1 to it, so I get 1 and 3/64. Okay? Any questions? Hey, that scarf thing you're wearing there, right? Is that scarf? Okay. Is that like getting ready for Halloween? Almost looks like you got skulls on it. They are skulls, so you are getting ready for Halloween, huh? Man, trick-or-treating at your house isn't such a fun deal, is it? I don't think people like trick-or-treating at my house. We have 3 dogs, 2 of which are massive. And the other one likes to bark a lot. And she's small at 75 or 80 pounds. The other 2 are, well, one's exactly 100, one's about 115. So trick-or-treaters kind of look at the house and they're like, all right, we'll stay out here at the Rove. You want to bring it to us? All right, so. Yeah, that's exactly right. Okay, so, hey, listen, did you wake up late today? You did. I know you did. Yes, you did.
I woke up at 7.
That's kind of late.
I usually wake up at 6 in the morning.
Yeah, usually you like dress super sharp and you got the whole get dressed up thing, and today you're like blah. So, all right, now that's it. 7 times 7, because we got to multiply the coefficients here, guys. 7 times 7 is 49. Were you going to say 14?
No.
I saw you go like.
No,
I was going to say 4. All right, so we got 49 times, and now add exponents. Oh, this is a little different. I used negative exponents this time. What are 5 negatives and 3 negatives? 2 negatives?
8.
What are 5 skull scarfs and 3 skull scarfs? 8 skull scarfs, right? So what would 5 negatives and 3 negatives be? 8 negatives. So 10 to the -8. Uh-oh. We, Houston, got some problem. What would the problem be here, guys? Miss Sabino, what's the problem?
49 is over 10.
Yeah, 49 is not in the size range from 1 to 10. So I got to divide by 10. And you know what they did in the last class? Tons of kids just went and did this. But they left the exponent the same. If you divide by 10, you have changed the answer. Should you be changing answers? No, so now we have to balance it out. So when I divide by 10 here, how do I balance that out? Everybody? Yeah, multiply by 10, and that's to the 1. So now I have to add exponents again, and I get 4.9 times 10 to the negative 7. Okay? Any question on these? All right. A question?
Negative 7. Aren't you at negative 7?
What is negative 8 and positive 1? Stop. I don't want you to answer. I want you to answer. We did a little work on this morning, remember? What are 8 negatives and 1 positive? Right, 7 negatives, right? Subtract and keep that sign of the bigger number. Does that make sense now, Yarlene? Okay. All right, so we have that down pat. We're doing okay with it. Now we go to number 3. And I'm not going to do all of the work for all of these do-it questions, but I am going to start them. And then I want to concentrate on the third one. So, if I look at this first one, same side, opposite side, what do we got? Same side. Not only is it same side, it's same side twice. What are 6 ends minus 2 ends? Because if it's the same side, it's the same operation. So 4 ends, good. But I also have a positive 7 and a negative 4. I can have numbers on the same side. So what is positive 7 and negative 4? What is it? I didn't hear. Okay, what is it? Positive 3, good. Equals 15. And now it gets easy. Minus the 3 divided by 4. Okay, look over here. Same side, opposite side. Opposite side, opposite operation. Minus 2h, minus 2h. 5h, minus 5. Danger, danger, danger. What is the thing I got to be careful to do right here? Gabby, what's very important for me to do right here?
Negative 7.
That's right. I can't forget to write negative 15. And then again, send in the ground truths, go from there. Number or letter C is the one I really want to concentrate on because it's going to put together pretty much everything we've talked about so far. First off, do you see the number outside the parentheses? What does that always tell you to do? Distribute, right? So my first step will be to distribute the 4. What is 4 times 2x? Everybody? 8x. And what's 4 times negative 3? Negative 12 equals, now look at this. This is a same side situation with the numbers. What are 33 negatives and 3 more negatives? Patrick, you gotta stop yawning. You're gonna make me yawn like crazy. I think Patrick's sitting there going, I'm gonna get him yawning. He yawned twice in like the last 30 seconds. That's what got me rocking here. All right, what are 33 negatives and 3 more negatives? And the whole class said? Negative what? 36, good. Now I send in the ground troops. Standard 2-stepper, add 12 to both sides, die, 8x equals, Miss Brown, what are 36 negatives and 12 positives? Do, 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 ah, da. Beauteous Maximus, 24 negatives is correct. I finish it off. What's my last step here, Cassandra? By what?
8.
That's right. Nicely done. Die. X is negative 3. And there's my answer. And all of today's lesson is letter C. So it's not, and we got right to the edge of that yesterday. All right, so what I would like to see you guys do right now is I would like you to try numbers 1, 2, and 3 from today's lesson, and we'll talk about it in just a couple of minutes. Go ahead, 1, 2, 3. Yes. Did you get the third do a question right, or did you have to have me copy? Do 1, 2, 3, and then after that you can go. minute or so, guys, maybe a minute and a half. Hold up. Okay.
I know, you gotta do the opposite of minus ten, what's the opposite of minus ten? Negative 25 plus 10 is negative 15. And then you do what you did before, where you divide by five. What's that? Well, I did the negative 25 and then I did the plus 10. And that got me the negative 15.
I just have to touch this so that we get our screen back. There we go. Okay. All right, so let's go through these questions one at a time. And hopefully, we can get this right. All right, so what do we think every time we see a number outside of parentheses or something in that parenthesis? What do we think?
You distribute.
Distribute, very good. What does that word distribute mean in the English language again? What's that? To give out to multiple things, okay? One of our vocabulary words over at the side there is this word process. And getting these equations right is a process. And as part of that process, we have to learn to recognize the specific case where there's a number in front of a parenthesis with, this is called a binomial. We'll talk more about that later. That means two parts. So 5 times n is 5n, and 5 times negative 2 is minus 10, equals negative 25. Now, this is a standard two-step equation. We should be very comfortable with this. So I add 10 to both sides, and I get 5n equals negative 15, divide by 5, and equals negative 3. Okay? Any question on that? Okay. Next one, again, we're going to distribute. So I see that number outside the parentheses. That really says to me the correct process for this, what I need to do, the right strategy, is to turn around and say, okay, I need to distribute. And again, distribute means give out. So 3 times 3x is 9x. What's 3 times negative 7? This one's her fault. Equal, no, right there. Now, these 3's are on the same side, so same side, same operation. 3 plus 3 is? 6, nice. Add the 21 to both sides, and I get 9x is 27. Divide by 9, and I get x is 3. Okay? So we're good there. Now, I've got to do it again. I'm going to distribute the 2, which gives me the 6y, plus 8 is 308. I minus the 8. At first I bristle when I see 308. It's like, man, that's a big number. We don't change anything about how we do it, though. 6y equals 300. Divide by 6. Y is 50. Okay. Any questions on that? Okay. Everybody try number 4. I feel like that guy with the song. Everybody, get up and dance now. Dum, 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 dum. You know that song, right? Okay, number 4. Give you about 30 seconds to get that done. Look at that. There we go. All right, so let's check it out. I have a 3 outside of a parenthesis. As soon as I see that 3 outside of the parenthesis, what do I always say to myself? Mr. Livercore. Distribute. Very nice. What does that word distribute mean again, guys? Give out. 3 times x is 3x. 3 times negative 4 is negative 12. Oh, plus 2x. I almost forgot about that. Equals 13. Now, remember what we said before. In our process of figuring out how to get these equations right, we always look for the distribute situation, which we just did. But now, the next thing we always look for is it same side, is it opposite side, or is it the standard two-stepper? What do we got going on here? Patrick, what do you think? No doodling here, Pat. Right? After we do that first step, is it same side or opposite side? Same side it is. Because I have 3 x's, and what kind of 2 x's are they? Positive or negative? Everybody, what kind of 2 x's here? Positive. So what's 3 x's plus 2 x's? 5 x's. So I have 5x minus 12 equals 13. Add 12 to both sides. I get 5x equals 25. Divide by 5. X equals 5. Notice, the whole strategy is to do distribute, same side, and opposite side until I make a standard two-stepper. Then I just work to get the variable by itself. Okay? All right. Try, I think we got time for number 5. Maybe not. Hope so. I'm going to put the steps on the board, and when you're done, you can look up and see. There is my work. See if yours comes out looking the same. Once we distributed, it was an opposite side, opposite operation situation. So that's what I did. Yes, that's perfect. Very good. Okay, folks. Hasta la vista. Vaya con Dios. Toodaloo. Ta-ta. Arrivederci. Smile a lot. Ciao. Arrivederci. Adios, amigos y amigas. Cheerio.